Nothing is missing from her carefully timetabled life, except sometimes everything. One simple act of kindness is about to shatter the walls Eleanor has built up around herself. Now she must learn to navigate the world that everyone else seems to take for granted, while searching for the courage to face the dark corners she's avoided all her life. Change can be good, change can be bad, but surely any change is better than fine. Good day, readers and listeners, and welcome to another episode of Tom's Rapid Reviews, where each week we take a few minutes to talk about a book review written by one of our fabulous Surrey Library staff. I give it a bit of background and context, and it's all done in the hope that you might feel inspired to try reading or listening to something new this week. This week's episode is actually in recognition of the Marmalade Trust's Loneliness Awareness Week, which is running from the 13th to the 7th of June. This week's book, which is related to our theme, is called Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. Eleanor Oliphant, as I shall shorten it to, is a book which was released in 2017 to much success. I remember lending the book to a number of users and book groups over the last couple of years. It was written by Gail Honeyman, and it was her debut novel. It follows the titular character, a social misfit with a traumatic past, and a slow unravelling of her carefully built defences, through which she keeps out the chaos of the world by a newfound friendship. Let's turn now to Yoshiko's review and see what my colleague thought. I loved this story, they say. There is good humour which made me laugh, a gentle warmth which made me smile, and a sadness which made my heart ache. Loner Eleanor Oliphant gradually finds friendship and kindness. I finished reading this book with a lovely, gentle feeling inside me. Glowing words there from Yoshiko. With that in mind, I wouldn't hesitate to give this book 5 out of 5. So in Eleanor Oliphant, we have a novel that explores loneliness and which you can borrow from Surrey Libraries physically as an audiobook or an ebook through the Livy app, which every Surrey Libraries member has access to. In lieu of any recommendations, let's talk a bit more about Loneliness Awareness Week. The Marmalade Trust is the UK's leading loneliness charity, and they are the minds behind Loneliness Awareness Week. Lots of organisations and businesses get involved, helping to raise awareness and, in some cases, inviting Marmalade to run loneliness training for their employees. Loneliness can affect anyone, but it is particularly pronounced amongst young adults and older adults. It affects quality of life and carries health risks, but loneliness can be tackled. Groups like the Marmalade Trust, Age UK can help, as can local community groups and places of worship. If you or someone you know is feeling lonely, you can always pop in to your local library and find out about local groups to join or initiatives which tackle loneliness. It might be frightening, but it will be worth it. That, I think, is all from me for this week, readers. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider liking it and subscribing to Surrey Libraries channel. For now though, stay safe, borrow books, check in on those close to you, and we'll see you next time for more of Tom's Rapid Reviews.